our first performer. We are so glad to have him back on JoCo Cruise. It has been ridiculously far too long, but he's back with us. Will you please welcome to the stage, Bill Corbett.
Thank you, Paul, Storm, Drew, and absolutely, genuinely true Jonathan Colton. Pretty good Jonathan tonight, I have to say. Yeah, I was on the first Jonathan Colton cruise. How many of you were there? As you remember, it was about 12 passengers. I mean, for the JoCo cruise, and then there was a normal bunch of old people and everything. So there were 12 JoCo passengers, and each one was assigned like 3 performers, personally. So they would, you know, just like walk along with that person and say, "Hey, I have a song. I got jokes," and some, you know, it was. I think we discovered that it was a little overbearing. And people would be like, "Yeah, I just want to go to the pool right now, man. I don't want another song or another joke." But it is great to be back. This giant all-ship cruise is like really making it as a comedian. The JoCo cruise is widely known as the Carnegie Hall of the Sea. I have to say, I'm not really a comedian by trade. I do things that are always like a degree next to it. And I really am mostly gonna read tonight, so it'll be like if David Sedaris was maybe a little taller and a little dumber, I don't know. But I want to thank these guys for giving me some time, and thank you. Oh, first of all, I have to say, like, that's, all right. I do Rifftrax and Mystery Science Theater before that. Thank you. I'm gonna keep like falling on that when I need a quick woo. But we riffed the movie Titanic a while back, Mystery Science Theater. It contains my proudest joke ever, and somebody has put it on a sign here. It's the moment in the movie when they're launching from New York, or London, wherever the hell they launched from. Didn't last anyway. So they launched, and you see everybody on the deck looking proudly out there, like, what a great trip we're gonna have. And they head across the deck, and there's the captain, who was played by the guy who later played Theoden in Lord of the Rings, Bernard Hill, and he's looking so proudly out on his deck. And the best, crudest, but best line I ever wrote was, "I'm gonna sink this bitch." I've written more sophisticated stuff, but never something so on point. So as I was saying, I don't do stand-up comedy much, but it's a lot of stuff like it. And I have no stage fright in general, which is kind of weird and maybe not good. Like, I have never had stage fright. And it probably, you know, pegs me as like a narcissist or a sociopath, perhaps. Something unsavory in the DSM-5 combination of shit. The symptoms of that would be something like, I am always worth listening to and looking at. This is the natural way of things. Me being the center of attention, others looking and listening. I and everyone else understand this arrangement, and we all like it. It is maybe not the healthiest attitude, but one very common to cis white men of my age. It's sort of the default setting, honestly. It's, you know, the worst kept secret in the world at this point in history. But underneath all this bombast, of course, is a deep sub-basement foundation of shame. Just like rotting everything like black mold. Sometimes very deserved shame, of course. Shame, and for me specifically over the years, Irish Catholic shame. Oh man, there is nothing like that for shame. That is some top-notch quality shame. If there were Yelp reviews for this shame, it would get 5 out of 5 every time. Great shame, man. Just the best in town. I felt like shit for my whole life. It was so powerful, I had to drink heavily and pump myself up by acting like a huge asshole to everyone. Good job, Irish Catholic shame. 5 out of 5 stars. Yeah, my man is from New York, I guess. The Irish are an angry, proud, angry people who got kicked around by the British. Yeah, the British. The fussy, tea-obsessed, bad teeth and scurvy guys. We got conquered by them. And then later, to make matters worse, we let some fancy boys in Rome convince us to join a church where you pay them to tell you over and over again that sex is bad, your genitals are horrible things that any decent person would not have, and that God generally thinks you suck. I say Irish Catholics have earned plenty of shame for buying that shit. Anyway, let's get out of my psychotic upbringing for a bit. On to something lighter. How many of you are dog people? Oh, that's great, man. And to clarify, as dog people, I meant canine-human hybrids. How many of you are that? Excellent. Well, thank you for your contribution to science. I know it's sometimes been a personal agony for you working with Dr. Moreau, but we appreciate it. Now, we have had dogs for a long time, and I love it. They are sweet and simple and live the dream we all aspire to, which is to sleep all day and poop wherever and whenever you want. Glad someone else feels that way. And I do think they have real emotional intelligence. You can see that, you know, when they look in your eyes. And whenever I start going further and think, wow, no, our dogs have actual intelligence. They can reason. They will eat dental floss from the garbage. And you can imagine the results on the other side. Just like, oh God, just no. But they're extremely lovable dum-dums. Most of my conversations with our dogs focus on the matter of them being good or not. And it turns out most of the time they are good. Except for the occasional dental floss eating incidents when they are not good, but bad. As you may have guessed, bad dog. And honestly, they're doing great. It's like 97% good. Good dogs. If they could talk, they might say, "Why must you constantly evaluate us? That doesn't feel like love." Or maybe more like, "That doesn't feel like love." To which I would reply in a heartfelt way, "Bad dog. Gaining the power of human speech to question our power dynamic. Stop that or no rawhide treat for you." And treats, of course, do reinforce the dog's good behavior. We had a dog trainer who said, dogs are very food motivated, and all I could think was, well, fuck, so am I. I like when someone throws me a treat. Bacon wrapped scallop? Food might be the most motivating thing for me. Might have been sex at one point in time. It's increasingly sleep, sadly. But food is hung right in there at the top. I've seen people saying we get a little too into our dogs and cats, treating them like members of the family instead of pets, but some people even calling them fur babies. I don't have a problem with that. We had 2 human kids, and that's what I called them. Our little fur babies. Dr. Moreau is their pediatrician. Probably should have checked his license. Our kids are grown now, they're taller than me, but when our first kid was born, a friend gifted me some infant gear, a diaper bag, but for men. All black, no frilly crap on the outside, no flowers, cute teddy bears, or ducks. Basically, no distasteful acknowledgement of baby. Taking care of your children? You pathetic worm. Babies are for cooks. I almost cut that line. I'm glad I cut it. This gift was called, I swear to God, a tactical diaper bag. Tactical diaper bag. So I guess with a regular diaper bag, you go into the family restroom of the mall with your emasculating baby. You pull down the little koala table and change the thing. But a tactical diaper bag, man, that is for men. That is for war. Incoming, stay low. Okay, hold on. The diaper is nearly changed. Stay low, goddammit. Okay, just gotta touch this last fold and okay, you're good to go, Sergeant. Thank you, Corporal. Getting hard storming the hill with my soggy die-dye. But I'm ready to go now. Thanks for changing me. I appreciate your tactical readiness. Thank you, sir. Glad they're dry and comfortable. Very dry and comfortable, Corporal. It'll make me less cranky. Okay, soldiers, come on, you pussies, charge! Since receiving a tactical diaper bag, I have noticed language getting pretty warped in other areas too. In a sporting goods store recently, I came across something called a complete hydration platform. So I want you to guess what it is. Was it a still suit? Was it some sort of technologically advanced irrigation system for my crops? No, my friends, I'm here to tell you that it was a water bottle. It was no more and no less than that. In fact, it actually was less. It didn't even have a fucking straw. Nothing that transferred water directly into my molecules digitally or anything like that. And frankly, it did not seem tactical at all, which I do not respect. But one of the benefits that can come with getting older, I think, is choosing not to take all dumb stuff like that in the world personally. Some mix of Zen monk and the sheer ornery, I don't give a shit anymore feeling. Oh, I'm not old, mind you. I am I'm middle-aged. I'm right smack in the middle there of life because I am obviously going to live to the normal age of 126 years old. Middle. But yes, I am aging. Yeah, it was a really dumb choice. I am sorry. I admit it. Getting older, after all, is treated like a moral failing in most of the world. You get like wrinkly lines in your face. What the fuck are you doing? Yeah. Why would you do that? I'm sorry, man. I fucked up. Bad choice. This is sort of karma for me, though, who, like a lot of people in their younger days, had that exact attitude. It's like, getting old? Pretty stupid choice, if you ask me. I wouldn't do it. So I did make a lot of like old people jokes in early MST3K with all of us young idiots, complete with me doing, for comedy's sake, imitations like, "Hey, I want some pudding," which I gotta say. Now, my dad died not too long ago at 93 years old. Not much at all going right in his body at that point. But he never sounded like, "Yay!" Grandpa Simpson on a ventilator. My dad's voice was still pretty hale and hearty and still able to annoy the living shit out of me about car maintenance and such topics to the very end. Sorry, Dad, love you. Or hopefully not. Sorry, Dad, love you. Davey. He's in Davy Jones' locker, I guess. Hell is underneath that. Still, Aging is not easy, and you know, most of us wouldn't choose this exact process. Whoever designed it was kind of mean. Just when you're possibly getting over the uncertainty of being a young person, feeling a little bit more able to navigate the world, it's like, oh, okay, I think I got this now. I know who I am, I'm feeling good about, oh, fuck, my knee. Okay, no problem, I'll work around that, get to the gym a little bit, and oh no, my other knee. Okay, I'll figure it out, I'm smart. Just kind of walk a little slower and say, oh, my hip? I barely even use those. I use my hips, believe me. They do not lie. My hips are big liars. My hips are. Aging is a big blow to a person's vanity, of course. I see pictures of myself from decades ago, slim, full head of brown hair, and it's tough accepting that I am now basically the fat ghost of that young guy. And I can feel the presence of reverse mortgage ads stalking me, ready to pounce. But my friends, I am here to tell you, my sassy friends, I would add. Oh, that's Gold Team Sass, all right. I'm here to tell you that it's possible to learn to love and accept yourselves even as you age. To stop directing scorn and hate toward yourself. Take that toxic energy, breathe it in, then exhale and redirect that energy to other people who are the fucking worst, am I right? 0 out of 5 stars then. But then eventually to try to let that go too. I know, hating other people is fun. I give it up with great reluctance. But what helps is taking a wonderful cruise with creative, smart, kind people like you, and I thank you so much for your time. I've had a blast. Enjoy the rest of the show. Love you.
That is, in fact, his name.